Carse takes career best figures to see Middlesex collapse to defeat at Lords. This contest has been a low scorer. Both teams have struggled to score on a tricky surface. Durham had Angus Robson to thank for the bulk of their 196-run lead. They'd been bowled out for 191 on a stop-start day. Middlesex had got their chase off to a decent start, that deficit cut by 21 runs when stumps was finally called in the deepening North London gloom. That meant the equation was simple. The home side required 175 runs to win, Durham 10 wickets. And it would be Durham who struck first. The early wicket crucial to their hopes of victory coming just a few overs in, Gubbins caught by Lees off the bowling of Carse. Chris Rushworth then removed Eskenazi in the very next over, trapped LBW for naught. Dawid Malan followed a few overs later, Middlesex getting off to a poor start. The number 4 trapped LBW by rain for 2, but Sam Robson would take a page out of Brother Angus's book. He took the lead for the home side, Max Holden a spectator at the other end as the Middlesex opener continued to find the boundary. Holden would fall shortly before lunch. The target now down into double figures as they went into the interval at 106 for 4. Robson had carried his side after their horror start to the innings, but they'd have to try to win the match without him. Caught behind for 65 in the first over after lunch. Scott caught behind for 14 for Carse's second of the innings. He'd have his third just 2 balls later. Harris bowled for a duck by the Durham youngster. A fourth came in his next over. Cummins bowled for 1, Middlesex all at sea. And with the wicket of Simpson, he'd picked up a fifer and reduced the hosts from 122 for 5 to 139 for 9 in the space of just 5 overs. It was fitting then that Carse would be the man to wrap up the win for Durham. Murtagh bowled for 8, Middlesex all out for 151. Career best figures for the 24-year-old had ensured Durham had swept to a 44-run victory. The result means they leapfrogged Northants into third, the final promotion position. But the previous incumbents could return once their match with Leicestershire comes to an end. Middlesex will be disappointed. Only Sam Robson had performed with the bat, and they'd struggled to come to terms with the conditions at Lords. Their faint hopes of a return to Division 1 look over for another year.